so here we get the fifth and final game I'm going to be narrating tonight of NU. We have Kushalos against Nintendi, which is sure to be one of the most ungodly displays on both sides that we've seen yet. Now, Kushalos is already pulling out some interesting Pokemon, if you will. He's got a Zangoose and an Aerodactyl with a pretty much standard background. We got the Incineroar, Slowbro, Steelix defensive backbone, as per usual, and then a Whimsicott. So, yeah, I mean, you don't see Zangoose much, especially without Sneasel, but it is cool. It's cool. Probably Belladrum variant. I wonder if Nintendi is going to know that it's how it functions, if it's Belladrum's immunity, etc. And Nintendi's got a pretty nice fat balance here. Scarf Simeon. If I had to guess the Swords against Incineroar, you got Steel Silvally and Palossand, a really nice underrated defensive backbone, and then Xatu there for more hazard removal, fighting check, momentum, bounce back, etc. So yeah, nicely done there. I really like Nintendi's team. It's actually one of my favorite teams thus far. But let's see how he can pilot it against Lax's creation. Kushalos rather, not Lax. Kushalos' creation here. Kush being 2-1, Nintendi being did he play in any of these games? No. Nintendi being 1-1. So yeah, let's get to it. Incineroar lead on Passimian, and we're going to see right off the bat that Kushalos gives no fucks, predicting the U-turn and getting an Earthquake off on the Incineroar. Wow, perfect turn there. And then, to make matters worse, it's going to be Z from Nintendi, but it's not going to be Z Ground. It's going to be Malicious Moonsault, Z Dark, and now we're going to see Zangoose come in and just fire off for a turn. You don't really want to Belladrum this early. I'm not sure why he didn't knock if he had it, but that's fine. Anyway, Whimsicott's going to come on in, and I imagine it just defogs here if he has it, and he indeed does have it, meaning that the rocks going up just meant Silvally got a free turn to come in. And here we're going to see Toxic on Incineroar, so that's a chipped Incineroar. But now we're going to see Passimian come in here on a knockoff. So now it's a Scarfless Passimian, meaning the fastest Pokemon on the team is going to be, well, still this, but without a Scarf. And Figgy Berry is going to come in there, and Slowbro is going to then switch in after the Incineroar healed and take a close combat for 20%. And it's going to reveal a eject button to get out. Pursuit from Aerodactyl under Passimian. Choice Band Pursuit did 20% with -1. So that is of note for sure. Now it's likely in like +6 quick attack range, or maybe Earthquake range from CB Dactyl. I don't know, but that is of note. Now we're going to see a really weird play. It's under Aerodactyl, so it's not going to eat up the Culber, and its Pursuit there does 25%, and he just kind of wasted a turn there. Whimsicott's going to come on in here on a shore up anyway, so not a huge difference, assuming we see a defog here. Yup. Okay. Z here, interestingly enough, making it Bloom Doom, but only doing 27%. But he does predict correctly, gets the parting shot off, so now he's there, and he mementos the Xatu. Now, he does have damage done on pretty much everything he needs. He gets the Belladrum up, and Nintendi's U-turn here, no P fucking Toxics to immunity. Zangoose giving it a free +4 for a mere 27%, no momentum, no leverage whatsoever. And now Nintendi is in trouble. 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 Okay, so now the proper way to go about this would be to fodder your least useful Pokemon, and you go to Incineroar, and then if you knew the calcs, you'd know that +5 knockoff would not kill Palossand, seeing as you did not burn the Culber Berry because you're unnerved before. However, maybe he didn't account for that, or maybe he felt like playing differently and foddering something else, or multiple things, get it to +4 instead of +6. Sorry, I'm like rambling here. But basically, what Nintendi does is not what he should have done. He protects here, which is fine. Scouting for knockoff, thinking, okay, hey, maybe I'll go to Palossand on that. Anyway, this turn, knockoff is just going to kill the Incineroar. Now, here is stupid, because Kushalos is a good game in the chat as he goes Vaporeon. Now, going Vaporeon was stupid, and it does give Kushalos the game, essentially, because he didn't go to Palossand and try to maybe, eat a hit. But Vaporeon just dies. So, given that you know all of his coverage, the play was to go to Palossand, then Silvally, or Silvally, then Palossand. He goes to Silvally, gets off the faster Ice Beam there, return 37%, return to 73% to kill it. Now Palossand eats the +5, and Earth Power doing 41% kills the Zangoose. So now, if the Vaporeon was still alive, it pretty much just walked all over what Kushalos had left. And so now you're left wondering why the fuck did Nintendi fodder the Vaporeon for no apparent reason. And I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but that is what is going to lose him this long and nerve wracking endgame that makes little sense from Kushalos. Leblet's here, okay, so that's fine. We're going to see Chip on the Pissimian. Now Slowbro, sure, close combat, okay. But he's going to take the knockoff here, and he's going to Scald, killing this. Now he lets the Slowbro take a Toxic, okay, fine. And you see these two Pokemon left, and you're like, okay. So you just gotta like manage the Zatu, and you're fine. But instead of going into a CB Ice Fang Aerodactyl on an obvious Nightshade or Roost, because his Scald pretty much pumps a Roost every time. What he does, he goes like pivots around Steelix and Slowbro, and I just feel like he could have been a bit more direct. Maybe it was unnecessarily risky, though, in his opinion. Though I'm not sure. But anyway, Kushalos doesn't really have a way to lose this endgame, so we're gonna skip through it. Slack off, Scald. He tries to just fish for a burn, recover, and Polysand's actually going to get in on himself, but it's going to prove to be toxic, meaning that there's no point anyway. Slowbro comes in, Nightshades. Yup, so recover back. Steelix, Slowbro. We're just not going to see the Aerodactyl here, which is, I guess, fine. And worth noting that Incineroar is at 54%, so I can't come in on a Nightshade either. Gets the burn, finally goes to Steelix on a Nightshade, then goes back Slowbro. Slowbro spams Scald until it slacks off and then Scalds once more. Steelix is going to finally fire itself. Incineroar is going to come on in, Roost, Knock. Anyway, it's going to basically trade there. Ice Fang is going to come on in here, and Apollo Sand will simply not be able to endure the Armada, the Aerodactyl. So throwing it, and that's going to be that. 2-0 victory from Kushalos, but Nintendi pretty much threw this game by letting the Vaporeon die unnecessarily for nothing whatsoever. Although Kushalos did a really good game and talk in the chat during the game, so that's kind of sketch there. So not the best showing either way. But at least some cool Pokemon you've seen from Kushalos do some work, whereas Nintendi kind of looked a bit underwhelming here. So that's going to make Kushalos 3-1, Nintendi 1-2. Good games all around.